Twisted genius. Dream life beast. What if I never made it to the top? What if that meant that I was never meant to rock? Would it be the reason that it finally make me stop? Or make me go hard and give it everything I got? Made a promise to them all, I'ma push it till I drop. If it's in the Lord's will, I bring it back to the block. I ain't made it through the door, but I put cracks in the lock. While my way from on the bottom, now I'm headed for the top.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my world. Thank y'all for tuning in again. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the notification so you know when I'm coming and how I'm coming. So let's go ahead and keep it twisted and hop right back into it. I wanted to kind of start adding themes to certain days of the week. You know what I'm saying? That way I will have certain types of theme songs on those particular days and have some type of structure. Right? So I thought, what better way to kick off this new themed trend that I'm finna hop on, and start mine with Sundays being Say His Name Sundays. So I ain't want to, copy off anybody else. They got Sabbath Sundays, Special Sunday, and all that. Yeah, this is Say His Name Sundays. And so on Say His Name Sundays, I'm basically going to review music centered around God, centered around the church, maybe some gospel music, gospel rap, gospel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to be rap. Just anything centered around spirituality and religion. You know what I mean? So I'm going to kick this off with one of my favorite songs in regards to that topic. It's a little couple years old. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite artists, Hopsin. It's a song. He actually is like a letter to God. So this is from the Ill Mind of Hopsin, number 7. And this is Hopsin. I don't even know if this song had a title. Might have just been one of them mixtape joints that he was just going off on. So it gotta be hot out there. Even to just shoot a video out there, boy, baking on 1,000.
My power. Live life, my power. It's us, my power.
And I swear all this time his projects was called like the Ill Mind of Hopsins, not in particular songs. So if that's the case, then I kind of feel crazy because I've been listening to him way too long to not have that clarified. My bad, Hop.
Yo, fuck anybody I might alarm. Life is a tour, I sit and ride along, taking some notes and then I write the songs. I'm staring down the road, my life is gone.
I swear, and it don't be intentional, man, but it's certain people you just can't have conversations about religion with because they get so sensitive about certain subjects. Like, it's people so heavy with their religion that they get offended by you even questioning what they believe, or even asking them to question what they believe. You know what I'm saying? That is deep. Some people that serious about what they. Hey, I just did a video about people with snakes in the church and believing God gonna heal him from a venomous rattlesnake biting him in the side of his head, and he ain't gotta go to the. I just saw that. So you gotta know people got strong beliefs when it comes to this subject. I remember I made a girl kind of mad, you know what I'm saying, and I just asked, why do she believe what she believes, and she got upset. I didn't suggest anything. I didn't say she shouldn't believe anything. I just said why. And she frowned up at me, and I still don't think to this day she ever got over that. Like, for real.
This where I belong. Is it wrong to not believe in right and wrong? My mental state is fucking me up, and I cried upon while asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond. Now my desire's gone. With the way that I've been living lately, if I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this bullshit.
Man, that's fact. He said, well, it ain't actually facts. I'm not gonna say that's facts. He said if he died, that's deep. He said if he died right now, he turned the fire on because of the way he been living lately. That's rough. Yeah. And that depends on who's judging. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I feel like God judge you by your heart, man. I feel like can't nobody tell you what rule book to follow. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you you're going to go to damnation because you have premarital sex. You're not, you're mixing fabrics. Oh, my God. You're mixing fabrics. Sometimes it get, not to laugh at anybody religion, but sometimes it get that funny. Like, you can't tell me like I'm going to hell, I'm not going to be blessed and go to heaven when it's things like that in the Bible. Like, you can tell me I smoke, you can tell me I'm not married, I'm having premarital sex, you can tell me I'm doing all types of things. And all I can just say, your clothing is mixed, and we would be equally sinning. Your fabric is mixed. Is that mixed fabric? Oh, man. That's like, ain't no sin above another. That's where it gets tricky. Because whether someone is a stone cold murderer or someone just happens to have mixed fabric on, they both sinning. Which is crazy.
With the way that I've been living lately, if I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this bullshit. Niggas call me a sellout, cause I hopped in Christianity so strongly then I fell out. Now
That's why you gotta be careful how hard you push certain ideas. I learned that about certain topics, you want to be careful with. Anything that comes to religion, politics, you gotta tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has an opinion, and your opinion may not match the next person's opinion, and they will spend minutes and hours out of their day trying to debate under your channel about their point of view, and they'll just want to make you see what they're saying. And at the end of the day, I'm like a debater, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes they catch me. Sometimes they catch me in a moment, and I respond, be like, somebody will say something, and I'll be like, but it's so many comments, but you might see one comment and be like, I got to. But it's going to get you in trouble. You're going to open up that can. Bad.
avoiding questions like a scared dog with his tail down. Feeling so damn humiliated cause they looking at me like I'm hellbound. What story should I tell now? I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you.
And you do look like that. If you like totally say you're committing yourself to God and you're getting saved and you know what I'm saying, you're doing this and that, and then they totally see you go against that, then yeah, you're gonna look crazy. You're gonna look crazy. Simple as that. Because they feel like you went again. It's just like if you want to change this to anything, like it's just like let's say you joined a fraternity or sorority, and then you quit the fraternity or sorority and joined another one. Their thing is, if you still wanted to be in a fraternity or sorority, you could have stayed in the one you're at. Why would you just switch over to another fraternity or sorority? Now the people that thought you were going because of the frat, not because of how the frat worked, are looking at you funny. I think that's a good analogy. Yeah, y'all got that right. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So damn humiliated cause they looking at me like I'm hellbound. What story should I tell now? I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you. But who the fuck are you? You never show the proof. And I'm only fucking human, yo, what am I supposed to do?
He showed the proof. He showed the proof. I I can detest to that. I'm not the most spiritual person by far, but it's certain things I didn't experience in my life that make me, not lead me to believe that God is real, but make me believe God is real. It's certain things that without a question no one else can say that didn't happen in my lifetime, and I experienced them firsthand as far as supernatural things like with ghosts and stuff like that as a kid. So with that in existence, you add that to your heart beating, your brain working, you put all that together, and it's no other explanation besides God. It's not a scientist on the earth who can explain those things. It's God. It's God. There's nothing you can ask. I have literally asked God for specific signs, and he showed me in the rawest form in response. Like, I without a doubt knew it was him responding. Without a doubt. Because I literally asked. And it wasn't like, oh, you got to wait a while. It happened next day. Next day. Because, you got to look at certain events taking place. You got to be able to recognize. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask God for answers. You can't ask God for answers to a question and not be able to recognize when it's an answer given. You got to know that too. That's part of it.
There's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions, begging all fucking men and women to listen.
Yeah, facts, man. It's like even a chart. It's a chart. That's what makes it complicated too. It's a chart online where they have a figure, you know what I'm saying? They have Jesus, they have God, Jesus Christ, and then they have a figure that's the same story in every civilization, represented by a different figure. Same birth, same story about the birth, same story about Mary, same, all of that identical, but different versions in different cultures. You know what I'm saying? And then if you think back, I don't know if you guys have all seen the movie Book of Eli. To this day, after I saw that movie, kind of opened my eyes on certain things, and it made me think. You know what I'm saying? Like, the idea, if you haven't seen the movie, The Book of Eli, is with Denzel Washington, and basically, he has the last. It's based in post-apocalyptic Earth. You know what I'm saying? So think of like Mad Max, the movie, like those days. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever seen the show Mad Max, right? And people are all around the world going crazy trying to survive, and he has the last remaining copy of a Bible. Right? So anybody with that in their power is said to be the most powerful person remaining on the planet, because they know that if you have that book, then you're able to provide scripture and read and teach people and give them something to lead and follow. Right? So throughout the idea of the book is he's running around with this book trying to make it to a certain place where the book is going to be safe in safe hands, and the right people are going to get a hold of it and be able to spread the word to the existing people that are left to start a new society, and have that to base their religion off of, right? But it's people, bad people, that's trying to stop him from getting to this location, and they want to take the book and use it for their own rights, right? So naturally, if a bad person wants the book, they're not going to want to just get the book and teach the good word to the people, right? If it's a control mechanism, they can get the book and tell people what they want is in the book, right? Now you feel me? Yeah. So so when you think of all these stories that we have no proof of really taking place, God being betrayed and all this stuff, if people stoned and killed him for his word, would they still allow his word to get out? I'm just curious about that. Like, I've seen like depictions of it. When I seen the passage of Christ, and man, I'm talking about tear jerker. I had to get up out the movies. Like I had to leave. Like Mel Gibson, that was like watching God for real being stoned, and it was unbearable. It was unbearable. I had to walk out. You know, but when you think about the story, and you think, and that movie puts that into context, you're like, hold on, because it's certain things that, you know, always come up and are questioned. It's just deep. It gets deep, man, because you just never. These are answers that can never. These are questions that can never be answered because we'll never know the true reasons. Like I said, the book. If they was trying to stop them from getting to the place with the book, and if the bad guys would have got it, they'd have just taught civilization whatever they wanted to teach them and controlled them with it, right? Which further supports them using religion as a control mechanism, right? Because think about it. If you had no idea of heaven or hell, you didn't know about God or the devil, your life would be lived with different limits and standards as to what you assume to be reasons you may go to heaven or hell. If something happens, if somebody does something to you, and let's say somebody hits you, makes you mad, steals from you, does anything to you, and you know you can't do any, you want to kill this person, but you know you can't kill this person, you're going to think, oh man, I don't want to go to, I'm not gonna get locked up in more than that, I'm gonna go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I murdered somebody. If you didn't know a hell existed, if you didn't know a heaven existed, you would do it without a second thought because it would be based off your logic and emotion at that moment. So that's how it's a control mechanism on society. Think about it. These are just questions. Just questions.
I can't even beat my dick without getting convicted. These ain't
Whoa, pause.
wicked decisions. I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it. I've been giving assistance, but the whole fucking system is twisted.
The whole system is twisted.
Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, and I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction, but I can't buy it. It's just too hard to stand beside it. I need an answer, humans can't provide it. I look at the earth, the sun, and I can tell a genius man designed it. It's truly mind-blowing, I can't deny it. Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long does it take a man to find it? My mind's a non-stop tape playing, and I can't rewind it. You gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze?
Right. Like, how you gonna give people brains and smarts, and then you also got people, you got pastors that won't even allow you to question certain things that they just don't make sense. They just don't make sense. There's certain things that people should be able to ask about. I thought we all here to learn. We all here to learn, right? That's what we here for.
I'm frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that motherfucking book because a human wrote it. I have a fucking brain, you should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment.
That's how I feel.
It was a mission that I had to abort, cause humans be lying with such an inaccurate source. It's gonna be hard to put me back on the course. Next Jehovah's Witness to come on my porch, I swear I'm slamming the door. A lot of folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised. Humans are fucking dumb, still thinking that.
And this the point you'll be at. You know what I'm saying? If you totally try to devote yourself to something and find out that things aren't as they appear to be.
That box alive. I ain't trying to take your legacy and torture down. I'm just saying, I ain't heard shit from the horse's mouth. Just sheep always telling stories of older guys who were notarized by you and you finally vocalized. Now I'm supposed to bow my head and close my eyes and somehow let the Holy Ghost arise? Sounds like a fucking poltergeist.
Yeah, and I done went, you know what I'm saying, to churches. I done stood up at them pews. I done believed. I done stood there with the pastor, had him put the hand on my head and close my eyes. And, you know, you got people around you acting crazy, and you feel nothing. You feel nothing. And they look at you weird because you're not acting along with them like something is really happening. Like, it's stuff like that, man. That just, like, this a video on Facebook where a pastor, I don't know where he is, He comes out in the crowd and he just start touching people's heads, and everybody just start falling out as he walks past them and touch them. Like, it's stuff like that, man.
Show yourself, and the boom is done. Every rumor's gone. I no longer doubt the shit. You're the one. I'll admit that my sinful ways were stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I donate to a charity that could use the funds. Fuck the club instead of bitches. I'd hang with a group of nuns. And
yeah, I be saying, if it was some type of proof, if it was a definite way to know, you give up all this stuff and devote yourself to that. But it's like being a priest. If you're not, who's going to devote themselves to a life of a certain standard if they don't even know for sure that this is going to be what you're giving in the end?
And everyone I ran into it know what I came to do. I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you. I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did.
Tough conversations, man.
Adam and Eve, and I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me. With me like you did Adam and you. I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did Adam and Eve. And I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me.
Yeah, it's like you want us to listen to these stories. It's like, did they just stop doing that over the years? Did he stop talking to people?
I don't know if you do it don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is
like I said. Now you gotta figure it out and look at things, look into things, and see it for what it is. Well, what if you ain't that type of person? What if you just like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Does that mean you should miss the clue that's being given to you?
It's me reaching to you, so don't forget, if hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'ma probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit.
Nothing you can do at that point.
My gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but fuck it, shit, I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase, my perspectives all changed. My thoughts just keep picking shit apart all day. And in my mind, I make perfect sense. If you aren't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That will mean that I can just make up what my purpose is, and I can sit in church and just say fuck in the services.
Yeah, I just got to a point where I felt like, you know what I'm saying, based off my own studies, my own beliefs, I had to look at what I thought of God different. I felt like people were asking God for things that he wasn't responsible for giving. You know what I'm saying? I felt like a lot of people don't take their own responsibilities with certain things, and they ask God for things like when it comes, like even when it comes to like material things. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ask God for blessings that might not necessarily be blessings that need to be given. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how do you move on when something you prayed for and prayed for and prayed for and prayed for, it just doesn't happen? You know what I'm saying? Wow. I keep getting too close to this mic, man. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to still have the faith, and you had the faith for years and years and years, and it just, nothing changes. You know, I've been praying, for things for a long time. I'm just getting older. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm running out of time, and there's certain things that haven't materialized in my life that I feel like I might not have a chance with, and my mom is spiritual. She tells me to put it in God's hands, but it's like, I'm just getting older though. Something gotta give. You know what I'm saying? Are you destined to live life at a certain standard for the rest of your life? Are you never allowed to enjoy life? Are you never allowed to? Are you never going to see any type of success that asserts what you've worked on your entire life, that displays any type of talent that you put your effort into? It's tough conversations.
Man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in the box. Man, everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if? Every fucking thing that deals with you is fucking suspect. I'm fucking done! I'm fucking done!
He really looked like he was mad at that point. Like he really was upset and thinking about that. And when you're a real artist, I believe Hopsin is definitely a passionate artist and true to his craft. He probably was really thinking about that in that moment and the things that took place in his life and what he did. And this is true reaction.
This is my fucking life and I'm living it. I'm having fun. If you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. But I'll be damned if I put my own pleasure aside for an afterlife that isn't even guaranteed.
Just like I just said.
We are you, and you're us. Stop playing games.
I believe that.
My life's all I got, and heaven is all in my brain.
Still not sure.
And when I feel I'm in hell, my ideas are what get me through pain. Do as you please, and I'll just do me. I'm a human, I'll stay in my lane. Ill mind. It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power.
And that's pretty much the end of the song. I've also taken it so far as to even think about certain things that have occurred in my life and looked at them as hell on earth. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you look at that as maybe this is hell. I'm trying to get away from these situations so I can be in a more heavenly space. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a matter of a perception of life, you know. But it gets sticky. That's a sticky topic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own beliefs, perceptions, you know. But who knows? Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Till the next time, keep it twisted, and I'm out.